What's up, YouTube? I can do better than that. What's up, YouTube? There we go. Instead of sounding like oh, this is Mr. Rogers. Huh, how you doing? Or something like that. We got to do things a little bit different than that around here. So welcome out to Friday night. And of course, that means it is Subscribers Appreciation Night, right? So in saying that, tonight's the night where we read your comments from throughout the week, and we talk about them right here, and plus have some general conversation. So we are scrolling up. We want to get through all this other stuff. Boom. So we're gonna go back to about 7 days ago or so, and that's where we'll start here in just a moment. We got our cup of double Java, which I will take Brock Rob's advice. I'm having one of these made that says take a hike with Jim, cup of double Java, don't sleep on Georgia. Has our first state cup coming out, right? Don't sleep on Georgia, right? That's going to be our first state cup that we have, and each state we go through, as we get there, we're going to have different sayings and stuff. So, and just in case you were wondering what North Carolina's was going to be, it was, you'll just have to wait, right? Anyway, can't wait to let you know what that's going to be and different things. But that's coming. So she said, nice, Brock Robson. I said, yes. The cup of double Java, take a hike, don't sleep on Georgia mug is coming. I'm working on the design now, and we're going to try to get it a little bit cheaper than what these were, okay? I'm going to go from there. So anyway, I keep having to adjust this camera just a little bit right there. Okay, there we go. So anyway, welcome out to Subscribers Appreciation. Tonight, we got a lot of stuff to go over. First of all, your boys headed back to trail April 10th, 11th, and 12th. Not the hike, though, unfortunately. We are headed to Fontana Dam, where we'll be set up with double stuff. Donkey Kong, I think the name's Astronaut or something like that, a couple others. But I'm going there as the guest of Donkey Kong and double stuff. We're going to be at Fontana Dam. We're going to be handing out some trail magic, right? And I don't know if it's 10th, 11th, and the 12th, or the 10th through, or maybe one of those days, 10th, 12th, but I think it's the 10th, 11th, and the 12th is what they was hinting at, is what they was getting at, is where we're going to be. So anyway, Fontana Dam, April 10th, 11th, and 12th. Look for your boy down there. Take a hike with Jim. Of course, I'll have my Take a Hike with Jim mug with me. Be wearing my shirt and different things since I can't hike. Be doing some different things. Handing out some great trail magic. I don't know what everybody else is bringing. I know what I'm bringing. Let me tell you, I got a big old list of, wait a minute. You're just going to have to wait and show up for trail magic now, aren't you? So also, Mike had hit me up. One of my buddies had hit me up. Hey, what is up, Calvin? So one of my friends had hit me up and said, hey, you still got to come to Trail Days. You owe me a cup of coffee. If at all possible for Jim to be at Trail Days, Jim's going to be at Trail Days. I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know if I should go this year or not. You know what? Jim's probably still going to Trail Days because I just love the hiking community, and I love being down there and around about everybody around Damascus anyway. And besides, I didn't get to walk in the parade this year, but there's some of you guys that need a shower, like day 3 or day 4 in the trail. We got our squirt guns at the ready. So anyway, Hikers Appreciation Night. It will start from 7 days ago. Hot Sloth Hike's coming. I'm going to be looking this way a lot because we got a new setup. Instead of looking up here, I'm in a different room, different office. Now I got the computer stuff over here, right? So in saying that, Hot Sloth Hike's coming. It's okay, big fella. My hip in my Bama to Baxter 2 years ago. He puts, guess what? I got a new hip in December, and the trail is still there. It ain't going nowhere. I'll see you in 2027 as I start Bama to Baxter, October 4th, and start rolling again. Party is what they said there. So anyway, in saying that, that was from where I injured my foot. We're hoping without surgery and all that stuff is what we're going to hope and go from there. Kevin on the trail, he started a few days ago. He said he's going to pick up where we left off, and he's going to carry the torch on. So we appreciate Kevin on the trail. Make sure you make it happen. Melissa Venture, Miss Adventures of Melissa So don't be sorry about anything. Hey, crap happens, but you have a wealth more knowledge. You'll be more prepared when you get back out there than what you were when you first went. Go for Lisa Lou. What is up? Hello, hello, hello. So we are. Oh, I just like once again. I done the same thing the other night when I started the way when I spilled coffee all over myself again. Lisa, wasn't Lisa's fault. It was my fault this time. But anyway, we are here. Detox family comments say, "Hey, we're sorry for the end of your hike. You tried. That's the only thing anyone can do. We ain't over yet. We ain't dead, and we ain't done. And we're gonna go there. What is the situation? No idea for names. So." The situation goes like this. We are still waiting to get to the podiatrist, and we are still waiting for the MRI. We are wearing this big bad boy. Check this trophy out. What a trophy of the Appalachian Trail, right? This thing's amazing. Smells bad already. I'm just telling you to shut down. You have to take and wash that thing. So anyway, so you say that. Hello from Canada, Cool Wizard 99. What's up, Cake Master, the official Cake Master, right? Anyway, so in saying that, we're just waiting. We're waiting to hear what they're going to say, and then we're going to go from there and decide what we got to do from there as far as how we're going to do our hike or what's in the future. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, hit the little bell notification, let us know that you're out there. That way you stay tuned with everything that's coming on Take Hike with Jim. Because I ain't dead and we ain't done. Cake Maker, I'll come back later. See you later, Cake Maker. See ya! Right? I think Cake Maker's actually out there on trail, I think, maybe. Anyway, I ran into a gentleman that he was a baker. Could it be Cake Maker? Could he be the baker? I don't know. Either which way it goes, we'll see in a little bit. Good luck, Cake Master. So, what's going up? Marion commented, sorry to hear this. Continue your weight loss journey, overall health, as well as facilitating your recovery and hiking. She put, I fractured both my feet hiking in 2018 because of being 50 pounds above my IBW. Added pack weight and constant pounding put too much stress on my feet. I can't emphasize enough on how much easier, more pleasant the hiking is after losing excess weight. Rest, heal, and focus on adjusting your goals. The A2 will always be there and puts prayers. Speaking of prayers, thank you so much, Heather Lambert, for all the prayer requests that you've been putting in and putting in overtime, praying and different things. But yeah, Marianne 110. So we are concentrating on the weight loss thing. We've put in for our weight loss injections. They should be coming and starting again this week while we're waiting for podiatrist, MRI, and all that other stuff. We've got a personal trainer. So we are going to be trying to lose the weight. We've done quite a bit of eating out since we've been back. I got to knock that crap off. I'm sorry, and go from there. Meow Meow is walking around on the new table. She might stop in to say hi in just a second, right? But anyway, so yes, losing the body weight is going to help tremendously as well. Maybe when I come back, I won't be known as big fella. Anyway, I'm not for sure this person's still out there, but just in case they are, I do like to take the time to read most people's comments, everybody's comments that I can. And this was from at XYZ 2025-T6S. When you can't come up with a username, you can always use this, guys. XYZ, examine your zipper in 2025. I'm hoping they got that taken care of, being it's 2026 now. You know what I mean? Two-time through hiker here. He keeps saying, with warning, don't sleep on Georgia. What's that even mean? Never heard this said by any hiker before. And we love Georgia, including the approach trail. Well, my friend, what it means is don't sleep on Georgia. Don't think it's going to be easy. Don't take it lightly. And don't think for 1 minute that it's going to give you an ounce of respect that you do not have to put in climb, dig, earn, whatever the case may be. You're going to fight for it when it comes to Georgia, right? There's some cruisy parts of the section, right, of the trail, especially where we took our tumble, coming out of Low Gap and stuff like that. There is some cruisy parts to the trail, but in saying that, for the most part, don't sleep on Georgia means just don't take it easy, all right? And not everybody's going to be just like you guys are. You're a two-time through hiker. Congratulations. Maybe get that hat trick thing going, right? Look forward to see you. Make sure you examine your zipper in 2026, 7, or whenever you're at, XYZ 2025. So there you go. We're going up here. Some of these names is going to be kind of hard to pronounce, but we'll try to pronounce the best we can. Joe Incline, Jonah Klein, 9309. Right. I'm sorry, this is the end of your hike this year. However, I want to recommend that you check out Outdoor Vitals 100-Mile Challenge. It will help prepare you when you're ready to come back and try it again and talk about it on their YouTube channel. I wish you the best. So in saying that, yes, I'm looking at some different things. One of the things I am looking at is doing some shakedown hikes and stuff, even after the doctor tells me whatever, of the Allegheny, and perhaps even coming out on the Appalachian Trail and doing some shakedown hikes, different things, section parts of it. And parts of it, I think my brothers even will come with me. We might have to carry a coffin with us. We'll see. Not for sure, right? Let's continue to go on. Same thing, Joe Klein. But since you're going to be off your feet for a bit, check out YouTube channel of Dr. Anthony Chaffee. He's a rugby player before becoming a doctor. You can play it at 1.5 speed. You'll think he talks too slow. Evidently, that guy has some good pointers. I haven't had time to really look into it yet and go from there. What's up, Kevin? Anyway, let's continue to go on. Let's rock on up for subscribers appreciation. And then Nick Whitley, 5660, coming. Hey, take the season off and train and come join me in the class of the 102, the 2027. So we'll see what's going to go. Mary comment, good news, fracture boots are a lifesaver. Time heal, strengthen, get fighting fit. We're going to get into some of that here in a minute. A lot of this is comments about my foot, and we're just going to go on because we had some other things up here. Kevin on trail. Pooh, I'm glad you are safe and now recovering. Get back on trail this year. Look me up. It'd be cool to hike with you. I'm one of the slowest guys out there, Kevin. Be careful what you ask for, right? So here we go. We got our good buddy. You guessed it. Where's he at? Where's he at? Let's see. Oh, wow. Give me a second. That is weird. I don't know where the comment went and what it is. So anyway, Chase Life comments and puts, hey, sorry you had to come off of the trail. As far as getting back on the trail, I recommend a flip-flop. Start at ATC and Harvest Ferry, either hike north or south. I would recommend south for a couple, and then it goes ... And there's nothing else there. So I don't know if he took it down or if maybe he left the channel. I don't see Chase leaving the channel. But, you know, stranger things have happened in Denmark. Not sure what's going on now. My whole computer's crashing. So maybe it's just my computer. We'll see. Meet George Jetson. Come on. I would like to take this time to actually see what's to say here. J3 hikes. A flip-flop makes sense. It does, and they do say that a flip-flop is kind of one of the easier ways to kind of tackle this thing, if there is any kind of easy ways, which I don't think, like everybody else says, there really ain't no easy ways. It just is one of the things that it is, right? So we're gonna go up here. So a hiker's diary commented, check it out. This is our friend B. Comments, hey, just take your time to heal properly. It's always better to wait till next year than to try to push yourself worse. Mountains don't move, just people. Still, I hope you recover quickly. Thank you so much, B. Looking forward to running into you and talking to you in the very, very near future. We're going to continue on. JB Notlaw's comment, just catching up with you, everything. The last few days, sorry to see that you got hurt. Hoping for a speedy recovery. All the best, JB. So JB was also one of the people that was a very, very positive and very great supporter. I would like to thank JB as well as Chase Life and everybody else that was out there that kind of helped and pushed us along and everything. It was very, very amazing to do so. It's not that Steve's getting ready to start out there from West by God. He may already be out there. Man, what a foggy evening here in West by God. Married on the Trail 2811. These folks, I got to hike with them a little bit. We was flip-flopping, stayed at the same towns and different things, hostels. These folks are phenomenal folks. If you want somebody to follow and watch, go to Married to the Trail 2811. Tell them Jim sent you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe, show some love, and go from there. So here we go. Right? We had put out there that we was asking what some people would like for trail magic and stuff, because I was looking at doing some of that. And matter of fact, I was invited to come down by Donkey Kong Double Stuff April 10th, 11th, 12th to Fontana Dams, where I'll be. But anyway, Tyler Trail comments: crispy Coke, chips, candy bars, and baked goods of any kind. See, baked goods of any kind. So we're gonna make sure that kind of happens. I'm not a very big baker. Cake Master was on here. Cake Master can do some baking. But anyway, so Chase Life puts. Let's go to read what Chase Life has. All right, so let's see what Chase Life likes. So here we go. 2 days ago, Chase Life comments when we was talking about what to bring out. Beer, period. Cold Gatorade cookies. Beer, Sprites, bottled water, beer, chips, cookies, beer, muffins, donuts, beer. I think we're getting a kind of feeling that people kind of like beer on trail. I don't know. He said, my hike, our driver did trail magic for most of the trail. She sometimes cooked full meals. She or we would set up a portable table and some folding chairs and put out snacks like nuts, chips, fruits. This is coming from Chase. But the number one thing people seemed to love was that we had a selection of cold beers, right? Craft beers, IPAs, porters, and stouts. So that's something that if you're wanting to give out trail magic, evidently people like a beer. Bad Bath Hikes was racing out and done a social, and she had socials and she had beer and she had some homemade some kind of homemade bread that she had made and different things like that. And it was she had fruit, and that man, people just tore it up. Fresh fruit is appreciated. A few chairs to sit on as well. Most importantly, now this is one of the things I'll be doing at Fontana Dam. What's up, Hike with Mike? Most importantly, a trash bag to drop trash. I'll be carrying some trash out of Fontana Dam for folks who want to make a deposit. I never needed it, but a way to charge up your phone while you set is good, so that'd be cool. Maybe take a little portable charging station of some sort. Fresh fruit is appreciated. A few chairs to sit on. Bring a smaller hiker box and toss in some instant coffee packs, electrolytes, which we are bringing some LMNT, right? Which we was already working with before we came off the trail. That we got something in the works. We're going to continue to work with them and see what happens there. Electrolytes, some Ziplocs, and some toilet paper, and ibuprofen. Toilet paper is magic. I'm just telling you, toilet paper is gold, as we used to say in the Army, right? But Chase is right. We got a lot of things to look at and go from there. And then Zero Cool Hikes comments: hike the planet, get some rest, recovery. See you soon. So Matt Josh 69 commented. Matt Josh, man, I love this guy. He put, "Hi Jim, I said go slow and take lots of breaks so I catch up with you. I didn't say break your leg. Hope all's healing well. Hope to see you back on trail soon and you're willing." So if nothing else, Matt Josh, hope to see you at Trail Days, maybe even Fontana Dam. Like I said, on 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that. We'll see. The lovely Lady L is still out there, a.k.a. Swift. She's still hiking her Heartline Adventures. I can't remember the other name of the lady. I'm just now learning her on the video as well. But I got some more catching up to do as far as that goes. Tent Life Crisis, get ready to start. You guys hope you heal up well. We'll still be out here waiting for Tent Life Crisis to get going. It's going to be fun to watch and go from there. Run a Podcast commented. That's great news, and I just recovered from a stress fracture as well, too. And it took her, or it took them about 3 months, they said. So we are looking about, doctor said about 3 months or so is what we would be looking at as far as recovery time. So, for initial, depending on what MRI is, and go from there, right? I'm going through a lot of this because a lot of this is repeats, and a lot of it is talking about um, a lot of this is talking about my foot and different things like that. So Kevin-OP2Z0 comments. We put a post out there about how it seems like since we came back off of trail, subscribers dropping us and different things like that, which it just is what it is. I get it, and like Lisa Lou, little Lisa Lou, who had said earlier, hey, it's going to be part of social media. You kind of got to get used to it. It's just one of those things that's going to happen. People you view this as entertainment. Some people view it just because they like, who they're watching, like she was saying. But most time people view it as entertainment. And if you ain't on the AT, that's what they tune in for, right? So, I get it. But anyway, so we're going to get over here, and I'll talk more directly to the camera just a second. Sorry. It looks like the internet is dropping in and out on me. It looks like it dropped again, so we're going to have to wait for it to pop back up. Welcome to the internet and good old West, by God, right here, Virginia, where, if it rains, the internet's effective. If it's cloudy, the internet's effective, and goes from there. So we had some different comments and different things this week about, as I'm waiting for it to pop back up, about that very topic. One of the things I really wanted to talk on tonight, we're going to get there. Sorry. Okay, so whatever it is, when it reset, it jumped me back up here a little bit further. I'm sorry. So back onto the subject of trail magic. Yeah, that's the word. That's the word we're looking for. Hot Sloth likes to put, goes, hey, what about beer? I think Chase has got that covered. I think Chase mentioned beer enough there. And then also, Hot Sloth likes to comment, trash pickup is nasty, but one that's greatly appreciated. So, if we're seeing trash area pick up, plus if the hikers have anything, I'm going to have a couple 55-gallon bags for a couple of days there. I can make sure that gets dumped off in a landfill somewhere. Or even back here, or bring it back home and dump it in a landfill. I don't care. One adventure, Donkey Kong and double stuff. It says right here, we agree with Chase Life. Beer, soft drinks, chairs, and charging ports. Fresh fruit, and for us vegetarians, cheese pizza. Nothing like a few thousand calories at one setting and getting rid of the trash and leaving with toilet paper. So, yeah, we're going to make sure we have toilet paper. Believe it or not, your boy is even going to be bringing some probably, nice tree back there, dog. Yeah, it's a little creepy. It looks like the Whomping Willow off of Harry Potter, right? Right there in the front yard. So I got one right beside it on the other side of the walk, and that's where I'm going to learn to string my hammock up. As I learn to do some hammock in here, right? I got some trees right there. But yeah, so we're out of the big blue office room now. We're back here. Like I said, that's the Whomping Willow right there, right? Kevin-OP20 comment was again, hey, there ain't no sense in dropping you. Besides, you've been informative. And if you don't complete it this year, there's always next year. And your physical therapy and healing can be good for others as well. So, we're going to go from there and just go. There's some other stuff I want to talk about tonight as soon as we get here, as soon as I get up here to it. Hot Sloth Hikes, his comment about people watching from India right now, right? Hey. So, Hot Sloth Hikes comments, F them. Did I just say that? If you're here for subscribers, that sucks, Dad. I'm here to poke, prod, make friends, influence people. Don't more poking and prodding, though. He said, hope you heal up good and get back at it. So it's just a point to where, and I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. I just don't want to be the dead horse in the mouth and with everything. So I want to move past all that's been going on here, really. J3 Hikes, 4 for 4 comment, well said. No shame in getting off the trail. On today's video that I put out about dealing and having to come off the trail with injury, people don't talk about that, right? He said, well said, no shame in getting off the trail due to injury. Just till up and start long section hikes. I'm definitely here for the long term. Thank you, J3 Hikes. I'm telling you, I have some of the greatest supporters in the world. And I've had it, and then too, you don't know what's bots and jumping on, jumping off. So I just need to learn to calm the F down, you know what I mean? And go from there. Gail Franklin, 8743. You will do it. Heal that injury, then get back at it. Let those naysayers keep pushing you. You got that right. The ones that have said that they were right about me and they knew that I was going to make it, they could have been more wrong. And go for it. Do I like soccer? Not really. Manchester United. Oh, yep. But that's about it. That's all I know about soccer, right? I know it's a black and white ball and you kick it. Yeah, and Manchester United. The only reason why I know Manchester United is from movies. I've never watched them play a game. And I do know about the Australian or Aussies, the All Blacks or whatever. They come out and they do the whole thing in the middle of the field and do their thing or whatever. Yes, I know that too. The challenge, the hookah, the haka, or whatever you want to call it. We was going to do that in karate one time. We just never got around to it. But anyway, Heather Lambert, 8660. You did not complete it yet. You can. You will. Just a different timing. But God's timing is as good as God molds you. Learning lessons and changing your strategy, you will become more stronger physically and emotionally. See, this is what I'm talking about Heather Lambert, man. Like, she is, even like when she's got to kick you in the butt spiritually, she will. And go from, the New Zealanders. Yeah, them guys. They do that little stuff. It's really cool. Now, my former boss, he knows a lot about soccer, and he's big into soccer here in the States. But I'm not myself. But yeah, so Heather Lambert, appreciate you. Boom, goes from there, right? Matt Josh, I don't mind if it takes you 2 years or 5 years to complete the section hiking. But that being said, I better see you at drill days. You owe me a coffee. So yeah, Matt Josh, I do owe you a coffee and a cup of double Java. I'm just about to bring I'm gonna bring a box of mugs with me and walk around. People goes, hey, it's Jim. I'm just gonna hand them a mug. Can you see a through hiker try to watch their weight and everything, and you just hand them this big ass heavy mug, be like, here you go, add a couple pounds to your pack. Go from there. That'd be Chase Life's newest favorite thing to see, other than the heaviest tripod in the world, right? So M Farley 252 put, Jim, I think we got injured in the same area. My section hike in it just before the rock garden going towards Unicoi last year. Same thing, easy trail, and I hurt a tendon in my calf, and I about had to crawl out. I was so sad, and the depression was real, and it is real, just to let you folks know. And mine was just a section hike. I can't imagine how disappointed you feel with your through hike being cut short. Not ended, you're going to do it. Anyways, I'm back, and in May, I'm going to finish Georgia. You got this. You're so close to finishing Georgia. You got it. You can do it. You'll heal up and get back out there next year, but you'll keep on doing it. Keep the faith. Keep hiking. M Farley 252. I'm here to tell you, I think it was the same exact area, because you're describing just about where I was at when it took over. So Kevin comments, sounds like you're depressing yourself over this injury and you should instead hold your head high. You will learn more from these things. And saying as it goes, try again and never. And there goes the internet. Dang on it. Tonight has not been my night as far as the internet. So we'll see what comes back up right there real quick. It may or may not. It's just, I'm telling you, here in West by God, you get the weather and the internet decides to take a dump on you. It's just the way that it works around here. It gets cloudy, rainy, stormy. snowing. People's like, well, do you have satellite? No, we have cable internet, but it just is what it is. So we'll try to get this bounced back up one more time here. So yeah, Kevin also puts, I'm older and have some disabilities for the last 7 years. Desire to build myself, take on trail section soon, or trails soon. Watching some hikers as yourself gave me inspiration to move forward, and I find that the trail in next year or so, I'll take that challenging look at those who try to physically camp and look at it through the eyes of who really want to succeed in the event. He said, I can hear in your voice that you want to succeed. So yeah, so we had a lot of good comments. I really, Dad on the Trail put, been with you from the start. Proud of your journey so far, especially if you made this video. In particular, I had a similar experience when I got injured last March 17th. Come on, dude. Seriously. This internet's killing me tonight. I think it may be time to go to Starlink Labs, folks. Let me see. Where's it at? So like I said, with the internet limping and stuff, I'm awful sorry. So go back up. Jason Carter writes, YouTube subscriptions count isn't everything. Content ends and flows, and so does people's attention span. Get well soon. I want to see what Kevin had to say. We're gonna pull up. So we're just gonna let it sit there and spin a minute and see where it goes, and see what goes from there. Okay. Anyway, Kevin says, I'm older, have some disabilities, and for the last 7 years I've had the desire to build myself up, take on the trail soon. Watching hikers such as yourself gave me the inspiration to move forward. And if I find the trail in the next year or so, I'll take on that challenge. Look to all those who try to physically tried it and physically can't, and look at those who really want to succeed in an event. I hear it in your voice. You want to succeed. That was that one. And I don't know where the other one went. See, it just takes it away. AT Walk and Talk, my boy WD40 comments. Jim, he put, you are at this place, and it's for such a time in the season as this. His plans are the best plans, and we can't see that in the storm, but I know firsthand what kind of man you are. He said, it was a pleasure, as well as a pleasure, hiking with you, my friend, as well. Meeting and hiking with you, I knew from the moment, I knew you could, and you could have left me in the dust if you wanted to laugh out loud. You'll be back, and I will as well, but our bodies need time to adjust. Hey, about the numbers, you are still number one in my book. Thank you, AT Walkatuck, WD40. Phenomenal guy. So, phenomenal guy. I wanted to get that out there. And then Lisa Luhu probably was, and I'm trying to find it. Let me see where it's at. I know this ain't like a Friday night we're used to. We're going to switch some things up next week so everything is into the front of us versus to the side. So, versus side. Lisa Luhu says this. And, you know, sometimes you just need a good kick in the butt. And Lisa Luhu 1263 can make that happen. And I appreciate her, love her to death. Love all my Lisas and Matthews and Matts and Johns and Henrys and everybody that's on here. I love y'all, right? Couple of things for you. First, let's talk about subscribers. Some of the people are watching because they connect with you. And some people are watching as this form of entertainment. Entertainment they're looking for is the Appalachian Trail. When you become non-Appalachian Trail, that's not entertainment they're looking for. There's nothing wrong with either one. If you're going to continue with social media, you just need to learn to let it go. You're an interesting person. Well, I think that's probably the nicest thing anybody said about me. And you have a lot of energy for whatever you're talking about, so you will grow followers wherever you take your channel. Now, as far as finishing the trail, she says, that's nobody's business but your own. If you hike the whole trail as a through hiker, or hike the whole trail as a section hiker, or you just hike the most interesting sections to you, it doesn't matter. And she's right. At the end of the day, we're going to talk about that in just a second. You are no more or less of a hiker. If you really want to be a through hiker, I have no doubt that you will find a way to make it happen. Maybe this injury was a wake-up call for you to wake up call to make you look at the trail in a different way, right? So maybe, maybe, and different things like that. And like I told her on there, I'd put on my reply back, cue. I was like, we're about to Rocky for this shit. Cue the montage music. Rest of the comment was, don't let others' opinions get under your skin. Thank you so much, Kevin. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me read it. It was on there. It wouldn't let me read it. So, anyway, I appreciate that. Trust in the Lord and trust in yourself. So I appreciate that as well. So we got a couple of jobs. Let's talk about a few things. We're moving past this foot injury thing. We're no longer going to let it define us, right? As of today, as of this moment, it is done. It's in God's hands. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm off trail. No use to cry over spilled milk and go from there. So we got a couple of things planned, and we're going to be moving forward. Like I said, April 10th, 11th, and 12th, your boys will be at Fontana Dam doing trail magic at least those few days. Also, we are going to be doing some actual camping. We can't do a whole lot of hiking at this point. We're doing some camping, trying out some new gear and doing videos about it for you. Now, as soon as we're able to hike and do some shakedowns, we have some folks that want to do some shakedown hikes with us. We're going to be out on the Allegheny Trail, the Greenbrier Valley River Trail, a little bit just to knock the dust off, but mostly the Allegheny Trail. I want to get up. I want to summit Spruce Knob, 4,863 feet. I want that mountain in the bag, as Fortune would say. That's going to happen. We're not going to let the injury define us no more. I'm not going to concentrate on the people that want to jump and leave the channel. If that's what happens, it drops back down to 100. It just what it is. We will rebuild and go from there. We got a brand new podcast on the way that we are excited about. And we're going to probably launch that at Fontana Dam. We go down for the trail magic. We'll probably be able to interview some through hikers and some pass-through hikers as we stay at Fontana Dam or a campground right there near Fontana Dam and go from there. So we are looking forward to what the future holds right here at Take a Hike with Jim. We don't know exactly what tomorrow and what the rest of it holds. Oh, this thing may be burning the back of my chair. Let me move this over here. This is my heat right now, and it is chilly out here, right? So we don't know what the future necessarily holds, but all we know for sure is we didn't know what the future held before we went on the trail. So why are we even worried about it now, right? So the worst part is over. We're injured. Now we just got to recover. And starting Monday, that's what we're going to do. Monday is the start of our physical therapy, getting back into the swing of things. Going to be doing some light leg work, some upper body, different things. Weight loss shots are coming. So we're looking forward to it. We're going to look forward to rebuilding this damn channel, right? To numbers that was far beyond what it was. So we're going to be doing some actual things. So what I need from you out there on YouTube, if there's a piece of gear that maybe you're thinking about taking on the Appalachian Trail that you haven't purchased yet or whatever, or there's a piece of gear or some kind of a situation you'd like to see as far as gear, try, test it out in the field. Drop it in the comments. Let us know what kind of gear that you would like to see on the videos as far as being tried out. We are going to be looking into doing what they call swagging in Australia, right? Where it's kind of like a bivvy with a tarp style system and everything. We're looking into hammocking, doing hammocking tent and stuff. We haven't done that and stuff for, we've like I tried laying in a hammock. It was hurting too bad, but I think I'm going to be fine if I can just figure some different things out and under quilt and different things. Hammock might be the way to go. I'm just like WD-40 when it comes to all that. We got a lot of things in the future that we're looking at. We're looking at getting a some kind of a way to make it a lot easier for trail magic. When we just throw some Tupperware, go to Sam's, grab some cakes, grab some stuff, throw it in the back of the car, drive down to a part of the trail, set up, and you know what? Hand out some trail magic, make some through hikers day. We're going to do that a couple times this year until either A, we're back on trail with a flip-flop, or B, until spring. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be up front. I want to be real with everybody. I'm moving past it. Whatever happens, happens. But I'm feeling like that it'll probably be a little bit of section hiking this year, and then next year, maybe a restart. We'll see. We don't know yet. We might be able to do flip-flop and finish it out. We've been working with double stuff and Donkey Kong and different things. Depends on all the doctor. But we ain't going to hang out on it no more. It's gone. Get rid of it. I don't know where Meow Meow's at, or I put Meow Meow on the camera as well tonight. So, in saying that, let's see what we got here. Jay Scott says, just wanted to come and say hi. MLB is on and the Angels are playing. Hope you understand. I do. The Angels need all the prayer they can get. They suck, right? Go Cleveland. Just joking. Enjoy your bet. I don't even watch baseball, Jason. Enjoy your game, right? Enjoy your game. I do understand. Plus, March Madness going on, and and ball games and stuff. So I don't want to keep everybody too long tonight. We usually go for about an hour, but we didn't have a lot as far as subscription appreciation this week. So in saying that, Tuesday, we're going to put out the questions tomorrow. So Tuesday, what will happen? You'll get the vote between tomorrow and Tuesday. What you vote for, what you decide is what topic we will discuss, and we will have a chat on Tuesday on live. And then, like I said, keep an eye out for the podcast coming from Fontana Dam. I'm just excited. I feel rejuvenated. I feel renewed and everything, and go from there. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like, share, follow, subscribe button, hit that little bell notification. Gives the channel some support, gives us a heads up right here on Take a Hike with Jim with our cup of double Java. And like I said, we got new cups coming out that says, and they're inspired by Brock Rob. We have to give Brock Rob credit. It's going to be Take a Hike with Jim, cup of double Java. Don't sleep on Georgia, right? So anyway, don't sleep on Georgia, and go from there. So and just be fine from there, right? All right. So thank you so much for everybody that tuned in tonight on Subscribers Appreciation. Sorry, this one's going to be a little bit short, right? We didn't have a lot to talk about. Your boy is still going through the whole wanting to go to sleep at 6:30. Man, I was in there on the couch asleep before this came on. My wife woke me up and said, "Hey, it's time for you to go do your live there, Take a Hike with Jim." So we're going to finish our cup of double Java. We are going to chill out. We got to actually maybe try to run the Lowe's before they close. I don't know what time they close. We'll find out. But anyway, so in saying that, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you Tuesday live right here at 7 o'clock. Back, and we're not going to be talking about the injury. I'll give you updates when I can through post or whatever. It's time to move the hell on. Let's get over it. Let's break out the Goshmere, the two. Let's learn how to use it in case we get to go back out on trail, right? All right, talk to you folks later. Only got one more question, only one more favor, only one more thing to ask of you. If you don't mind, if you do not care, flick a booger at Brock Rob, would you? Just flick it. I'm just joking. Take a hike, would you?